Let's go ahead and check out this general store so I can get my damn newspaper.
いや、エステルとヨシアか。いらっしゃい。無事ブレイサーになれたかい？
You know it.
任せて。今日から私のことはハイパーブレイサーエステルとでも呼んでもらおうかしら。
Amazing.
ところでリノンさん、リベール通信入荷してますか？
おお、昼過ぎに入ってきたよ。
爽やかに無視しないでよ。まあいいや、一冊もらおっかな。
毎度100ぐらいいただくよ。
Ah, buddy, I mean, come on, we just passed our bracer exam. You know, money's a little tight. You think you can spare a little?
うちの父さん、
no
いつもこの雑誌買ってるけど、これそんなに売れてるんだ。
腕のいい記者とカメラマンがスクープをものにしてるらしくてね。あと女王生誕祭に関連した連載記事が当たってるらしい
Queen
よ。
Alicia.
ああ、そうそう。これは僕からのお祝いの品。
Can you give me a free
と
copy?
言ってもただ
Free
で仕入
sample.
れた試供品なんだけどね。
Recipe book.
何これ？
レシピというと、
魔獣と戦って傷ついた時なんかにいつも薬を使うとミラがかかるだろう。
Okay, okay. So we get a cook to make some healing items. Okay,
その点
I'm good with that.
料理だったら食材さえあれば基本的にタダなんだ。新しい料理を食べたらその手帳にレシピを書き込んでいってどんどん料理を覚えていくといい。
I already have some onions and some carrots, so I could probably make kind of a type of
じ
stew.
ゃあちょっと試してみよう
A
か。
cookie?
エステル、この
Thank you.
それじゃあ遠慮なく。
Ate maple cookie. Learned a maple
と
cookie
は
recipe.
こんな具合だよ。
Wow, that's really easy.
料理は食べて覚えるのが基本さ。見たことのない料理はとりあえず食べてみた方がいいよ。
Sounds easy enough.
なるほど。これ
料理は嫌いじゃないけど、なかなかうまくならないのよね。
If you cook more, you'll get better.
でも、なんとかレパートリー増やして、父さんをうならせてやりたいかも。
そうそう。
As long as I'm in charge of you, you're gonna be cooking a lot more.
ちなみに食材のご用はリノン総合商店はよろしく。
Ooh.
さすがはリノンさん、商売が上手ね。
ありがたくいただいておきます。
Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. Okay, let's talk. By the way, Mr. Renon, how do you know that today was our last day of training? Haha, it was in a certain sense, both you and Josh are like celebrities here in Roland. I tend to hear a lot from my customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. No kidding, the women here especially love to gossip. I'm gonna shop first. Buy fresh milk. And hopefully this is stale. Oh fuck, that's so expensive. Oh, let's get some herbs. Oh, Jesus, just one. Olive oil. Fuck, auto. Salt. I have plenty of salt, don't have to worry about that. Maple sugar. Let's get 4 of those. So I can make more cookie. Flour. 5. I have a feeling we'll need flour for a lot of stuff. And milk. Oof, just 1. That's way too expensive to get more than that. Oh my god, this is gonna be like shopping central. I'm gonna be this home in a store. Reviving bomb. Ah, that's so expensive. I need one though. I need at least 1. Neutralized ornament. EP charge 500. Convert cash and speed. Oh. Oh, this is where... How much? Let's say like 14. Ooh. Is there like a conversion rate? What's the conversion rate for each one of these? Is it always just a... Oh, it isn't. Okay. So these three are cheaper, I guess. Interesting. Well, I'll get rid of 5 from each. That should be more than fine. So I can make some of that money back that I sold. And let's talk with you one more time. Congratulations on passing the bracer exam. And the following with the joyous occasion, how about you buy something too? I'll even give you a discount. I swear to God, if you give me a discount now, you didn't. You didn't give me a discount at all. I'm gonna take that steak though. That steak is too nice to pass up on. Wait, go back. Oh, I thought I could buy something here. Never mind. Let's go into the armaments. Doc, good afternoon. Hey there, Estelle and Josh. How did your training go? The emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from than Cassius's kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it would happen eventually when I heard you telling. It's a shame, though, there's hardly anyone out there with as good an eye for weapons as you. But that's the path you've chosen, so get out of here and show us what you're made of. Nice shop. What do we have, actually? Before I buy the exact... Okay, Twin Dirks. Strength +4. I'm sad to see you go. But I knew this was going to happen someday. There's no use crying. Kunai. Playing strength +7. That's actually really good. Fuck, I don't have enough money. Fucking sell 10 of each. Hopefully this doesn't come to bite me in the ass. But I want that. I want that extra damage. Can I sell anything? Held flour. How much is that corn? Horn? Not much. Bone. Ooh. 60th anniversary. Huh, interesting. Let's get the kunai. I think that would be the best option here. His goes up 3. Hers goes up 4 though if I get it for her. But she needs more armor rather than... Let's get that. Let's equip. Kunai. I could probably sell these Twin Dirks. Hopefully get something good out of it. And by good, I made enough to get 50. 50? You're fucking... Oh, you ripped me off. Let's get defense up. $200 each. Silver earring? Nothing. Just something pretty. Let's get 2 of these. And go ahead and equip those. Oh, they didn't have anything. Yeah, leather boots is better than nothing. Not bad. Defense goes up, attack goes up on him. Should be good. Let's go up here. Oh, how are you? Hello there, Josh and Estelle. Stella, listen to this. I finally became a bracer. My goodness, is that true? And Josh too? Yes, ma'am, that's true. Right. Congratulations for the both of you. You did wonderful. But one thing, Estelle. You shouldn't be proud just because you became a bracer. This is just the starting point. I understand that. The 2 of you will experience a lot of new things as bracers. And I hope that I can be proud of the fact that this is the path you chose in the coming years. But enough of my feelings. Please work hard and good luck. Anything else? New things. And I hope that you'd be proud of the fact that this is the path you chose in the coming years. Thank you. See you later. let's see. This was the Orbital Factory. Colors. Or today, or build this. Okay, therefore, even old technicians such as myself can tinker in some of the parts. When it comes to these quartz circuits, however, I'm a bit out of my league. I don't know who invented these things, but they're extremely complicated little machines. Hey, you're doing good work so far. Ah, that's the emblem on your chest. Congrats, you too. You finally became bracers, huh? Thanks. Estelle, you're way too proud of yourself. Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Josh? I should be this happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute. Sometimes you can just be so. But Estelle, now that you've become a bracer, you're gonna have to get over your little problem with orbital arts. Man, you too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that? If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. I need to modify. I could just do all of them. Let's get a defense one. Can sell them here too. Estelle. Open, openable. All these, I don't have enough to open all of them. Do I have enough to open? No. So let's go ahead and boost something here. I guess defense is the only thing I can, actually. Give it to her. Let's give her defense. Oh, it gives it an extra thing, actually. Interesting. And that does boost her a little bit higher. Now her defense is higher than him, and hopefully she won't go down nearly as much. She still needs a bit more health, though. Which is fine. What's over here? Looks to be a store. Ooh. I love a bar. Oh, there's so many people I need to talk to. Let's talk to you first. Wholesome pasta. Do I even have enough money for that? No, I don't have enough money for the wholesome pasta. Looks like the female merchant over there came from Bose. Not only does she seem smart, but she's extremely attractive as well. Then again, she'd probably never give me the time of day. Her accent's a little different, though. That female merchant not only seems smart, but she's extremely attractive. Her accent's a little different, though. I assume that's the female merchant. I don't think that is. No, come here. Welcome. Oh, Estelle and Josh. It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. But anyway, check this out. I'm officially a real bracer. Well, congratulations, Estelle. You always wanted to be a bracer ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? But don't bracers have a lot of dangerous jobs? Yeah, something like that. Josh, Estelle, don't overdo it, and watch out for each other. Estelle has this tendency to get in over her head. It's a really good observation, Alyssa. The only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize it that herself. I'm standing right here, you guys. Josh and I just care about you, Estelle, that's all. Anyway, don't get too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? Okay. What's back here? The cook! In my opinion, there are two kinds of enjoyment that come from food. Put bluntly, there are eating and cooking. But I think my passion for cooking outweighs the other. Of course, I enjoy delicious foods as well. Can I have a eat of this soup? Okay, nothing new. I want that fucking soup, boy. Let's talk to you. Let's see, I've made a contact with some people at the Amalgam Mine, and we're working on a few business details at the moment. Please, just a little longer. It seems like somehow I'll be able to get to the lumber I wanted. Simon, our septum purchases are going through fine, right? Since I spared no effort in coming all the way to Roland, failure is not an option. Crunch, crunch. Choo, choo. Munch, munch. Thanks, Trent. I better get back to the mine before the boss figures out I ditched work. Fuck. Nice. My son-in-law is still half a man when it comes to the business. This isn't an easy job, and it takes a good 2 to 3 years to become a good woodsman. Surprised there's no drunkards here. Who are you? Well, Estelle, I haven't seen you around here for a while. It's been some time since you graduated from Sunday school, right? Did you say hi? To Alyssa? She started helping around here not too long ago. Please visit her if you have some time. She's been wanting to see you. I'll see her again then. Because Alyssa seems nice. Don't overdo and watch out for each other. Estelle has this tendency to get over her head. Good. I'll be right there with her in getting over her head. Such a warm day today, isn't it? Looks like we'll be able to take a nice afternoon nap. Thank you, Mrs. Cat. Who are you? Ah, Estelle and Josh. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How'd you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm gonna join the liberal news service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Josh and I aren't lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Josh is adopted, and things could go either way in the future, right? Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to both of you in more ways than one. The two valiant bracers who had each other's backs attempted to escape from the crisis. This is so riveting. Jesus. You're unbelievable. Can't wait for Claire to start writing about us, I guess.
エステル、ブレイサーになれたことを父さんに報告しなくちゃ。
I don't... Fuck Dad.
それもそっか。
Okay, so let's not leave yet then. See anything else around here? North Roland Landing Port. Ooh, there's a port around here then. Let's go into this blue building. The hotel. Interesting. Oh, this is a nice hotel. Anywhere I can loot? We've got an unusual guest staying here at the moment, as she appears to be a student from the Guinness Royal Academy. I've heard she's come here to study about Roland. Who's that? Are you the student?
ようやくロレントに到着しましたわ。
Oh, are you important?
まずはいろいろと回ってみることにしましょう。はあ、ようやくまずはいろいろと回。
I'll see you later, I guess. You're voice acted, so that means you have to at least have some importance. Let's talk. Got unusual guest. Sure. Okay, and then last building is the chapel. Let's talk to the priest. Father Divine. Estelle, you seem to be rather cheerful today. Did something wonderful happen in your life? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Joyous occasions are indeed a wonderful thing, but it is at times when things go well that we should grind up our loins for the trials that lie ahead. O goddess Aidios of the firmament, please guide these unseasoned youths. I don't gird up our loins, not grind up our loins. That would be very interesting. Sister May, I'm newly assigned sister at this chapel. I was recently transferred from the royal city to Roland. This place is surrounded by greenery and everyone in town is so kind. I think I'm going to enjoy it here. Father Divine is a bit strict, but he is someone I respect a lot. Interesting. See you later, I guess. Nice little balcony. So you do anything in these chapels, or is it just like, just a chapel? Let's go down this alleyway.
エステル、ヨシュア、いいところで見つけたわ。
Hello?
あれ、アイナさん？
どうしたんですか？やけに慌ててますけど。
少し面倒なことになったの。
What's a bit?
今日はカシウスさん、自宅にいらっしゃるのかしら？
You should be.
うん、家で書類の整理をするとか言ってたけど。ねえ、何かあったの？
ルックとパッと知ってるわよね。
もちろんさっき会ったばかりだし。
彼らがどうかしたんですか？
それがユニちゃんが教えてくれたんだけど、二人して北の郊外にある翡翠の塔に行ったらしいのよ。
翡翠の塔？あそこ確か魔獣の住処になっていなかったっけ？
Oh, fuck.
ええ、その可能性が高いわ。シェラザードも出かけてるからカシウスさんに保護を頼みたいの。
何言ってんのアイナさん。今すぐ追いかけなくちゃ。私たちが連れ戻してくるよ。
でもね、あなたたちは資格を取ったばかりだし。
アイナさん、ここは
I
エステ
got
ルが
this.
正しいと思います。
Don't worry. I'm gonna die like 2 times max.
急げば塔に着く前に追いつけるかもしれません。
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
わかったわ。責任は私が持ちます。
So if we die, you're gonna take responsibility for
遊
that?
撃士協会からの緊急要請よ。一刻も早く子供たちの安全を確保して。
Because I hope you
了
do.
解。
わかりました。
翡翠の塔はマルガ山道の途中を西に折れた先にあるわ。マルガ山道は町の北口方面よ。私はギルドで待機しています。何かあったら連絡してちょうだい。
I'll be coming back here.
早速の初仕事ね。
Thank God I bought some new swords.
よっしゃ、急ぎましょう。
あ、
Seems like it's gonna take a bit longer to get me the lumber together for this order. I must work hard to get my father-in-law to acknowledge me for my wife's sake. Let's go see what she... Can I look? There's no current job listings. Who are you? Wonder if Luke and Pat are alright. I tried my best to stop them. Sniffle. You'll be fine.
あの子たちのこと頼むわね。翡翠の塔はマルガ山道の途中を西に折れた先にあるわ。
Okay.
マルガ山道は町の北口方面よ。
Okay. Should be good. And it should be over here. Northwest.
マルガ山道は北口方面。ちなみに北口は飛行場の隣にある目立たない小さな出口だか
This
ら
is...
ね。
Yeah, to be fair, this is just kind of the
わ
last
か
one.
ってるってば。
Oh my god. I like that though. Can I go in here? I can! What? Who are you? My son Pat has been gone since this morning. I hope he's not getting into any trouble with Luke. I'm worried about what he's up to. Wow, this is a room. Thanks to the airlines in recent days, even Roland has been able to get a good selection of books. And thanks to that, I find myself compelled to buy a new one each time I head to the store. But I get yelled at by my wife for getting so many, so maybe I should cut back a little. I've only got the first chapter of this novel, so if you want it, I'll give it to you. Carnilla, Chapter 1. Cool. Items, what the hell's that? Let's look at this recipe book. Whoa. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's go ahead and make maple. That's nice. I'm out of milk already. That was quick. I stood there upright in front of the revolving door, scuffing the heels of my boots against the ground, pulling slightly on the collar of my trench coat. I dropped my chin and gazed at my partial reflection in the curved glass. I just infused it. Okay. Aside from my short-cropped hair, I wore a modest-looking double-breasted leather raincoat and a pair of special-order steel-reinforced boots, both of which at first glance appear to be the most common of common apparel. Yet they were in fact much more than the naked eye could detect. My ordinary average apprentice. It was of just as much importance today as it had been on any other days in the past. Not far off, the sound of footfalls echoed rhythmically, like the steady beat of a pendulum, swinging back and forth as the throngs of those coming and going moved quietly along the cobblestone avenue, enveloped and tinged silver by the morning mist. At times, the calling voice of a street peddler disrupted the steady flow. But as soon as the hawking cry faded away, it would resume its chorus. Each morning that I found myself sitting in the foot of the Imperial City, I also found my surroundings to be unchanged and stained by the same somber tone of gray. Snatching up a magazine from the underarm of a street vendor, I tossed a few mira into the left hand, poised expectantly behind his back. The Imperial Chronicle, the magazine I read so often that even the ink bleeds were familiar. Roughly flipping open its cover, I scanned the headlines along the top of its monochrome pages. Then suddenly my breath caught in my throat. At the very bottom of the local news page, I found these letters. That sequence of characters which I had not heard nor seen since the time of my life-changing incident. At that, my eyes instantly gravitated to the spot and for a time remained fixated. Ein Selnat? The very meaning of those letters became lost to my senses. I stood there motionless, my gaze fixed on the same line of text until it all seemed to coalesce into a single blotch of ink. After a few seconds of blank comprehension, my vision settled and I wrenched my eyes to the beginning of the article. As I began to read, my memories verged on a single point in my past, and then slowly started to run in reverse, heading for that fateful event 3 years prior, then when this name was first introduced to me. It was on an afternoon all those years ago, on a day not unlike this one, where the capital was overshadowed by its typical gloomy aura. Fuck, why am I reading a book? Because I want to. I was a little younger than now, a 21-year-old boy who stood silently in front of the boutique door as usual, double-checking his appearance before lightly treading over to Mitch's Imperial factory. It was on this day that had been arranged for me to receive a new job from Mitch. The shop owner himself, though he was a drab, middle-aged man, I, being the orbiment enthusiast I was, had found myself as one of his few regular customers. I headed down a dank alleyway, and after passing through a partially rotted wooden gate, I could see a soft glow of the flickering orbital light just outside the entrance of the factory, whose structure was halfway below street level. I first began receiving jobs from Mitch about the time when dissension began to occur in society over the 100 Days' War. It was during this period that relations between the Liberal Kingdom and the Empire were at their worst, and the importation of orbment had become almost non-existent. Conspiring with underground elements and planning a smuggling operation, Mitch made me out as his accomplice in crime, for the job which I received via his hand was none other than that of the courier. Being nothing more than a commoner in my teens at the time, I met him in a juvie devoid of any connections in life besides. I naturally jumped at the opportunity without a moment's hesitation, even after relations with Liberal had returned to some degree of normalcy. I realized I was in no mood to give up my specialty, which focused mainly on the delivery of stolen goods. The reason being, there was no job out there for which to bring the kind of mirror this one did. With an unrefined, inconspicuous appearance, I had countless times before hidden items of various sorts in my hat and trousers, and made my way hither and thither between the borders of these neighboring nations. And though in my delight my wallet had become increasingly laden with a bounty of monetary rewards, I had routinely changed my alias as a precautionary measure. So much, in fact, that these false names had built up quite a list over the last few years. I've been known as Phil, the frivolous, Rooney, the trickster, and even Chris, the coward. However, Mitch had always called me by one name, Toby. This was the identity I had used for my initial job and the one I liked above all others. Okay. I have no idea. Fictional novel. Okay. Let's look at the news. Might as well. Already reading. The half-year countdown to Her Majesty's Queen Alicia's 60th birthday has begun. Halfway there? Oh, jeez. Crazy. This has been a banner year for Her Royal Highness, sparking more anticipation than this event has ever been. But we must not forget, too, that this year is the 10th since the 100-Day Wars. I'm going to call it the 100 Years War constantly. A period of intense turmoil for all the liberal. As we could celebrate, let us also reflect on the tragedies of the past so that we may refrain from ever reliving them in the future. We have been afforded this luxury of hindsight, and we must use it to its fullest. Preparations underway in the royal city. Main Street is filled with the bustle of men and women furiously preparing decor and merchandise for the upcoming festivities. Okay, whatever. And developing new products specifically for sale during the celebration. The competition is truly cutthroat. I yearn for my customers' taste buds to sing with delight, says Miss Sorbet. local ice cream purveyor who deals her wares in the city's East Block. Sadly, her new menu will remain a mystery to us until the day of the festival. As the population grows, more and more business pop up all around me. But all that means is more customers, especially at festival time, so I'm certainly not complaining. She exclaims with a sigh smile. Miss Sorbet seems to have a few tricks up her sleeve, so to all her competitors we say, watch out. Who shall stand and who shall fall? Prior to the festival, Her Majesty will be hosting our annual martial arts competition in the Royal Arena. This fierce and competitive tournament is always a big hit, with some avid spectators even regarding it as the day's main event. Which team will come out on top? Society burglaries across the Bose region. According to our sources, the Bose region has seen a string of burglaries over the last several days, and the people have had enough. The Royal Army Border Patrol stationed at the Hawken Gate has been stepped up efforts to apprehend the group of criminals responsible for these acts, and anyone with information on their identities is urged to contact the Border Patrol immediately. Finding the perfect getaway. The Kingfisher Inn along the beautiful Valeria Lakeshore is more popular than ever following a visit from the women of the royal city. Won't you come and fish with us too? Thank you, the news. Wow, that was a lot of reading. Whew.